Hi everyone, it's been a while I haven't published any new videos because I'm working on a big concept right now, but after seeing all the news that got released during Inbound, which is the big annual mass of HubSpot, I think it was a good occasion to start coming back with small videos that will cover all the news that got released and mostly the big new vision that HubSpot brings to the table this year, which is the loop marketing. If you use HubSpot for a while, you know that it's not the first time that HubSpot promotes a specific marketing model. Basically, HubSpot got created with the vision of inbound marketing. At that time, it was mostly a marketing tool that helped us drive growth through the inbound marketing strategy. Then they follow the flywheel mode in order to replace the classic conversion funnel, which was you attract clients, you engage them, you delight them, and they will help you attract new consumers that you can engage better, etc., etc. It's a virtuous cycle that will create growth for you. Basically, every now and then, HubSpot chooses a specific marketing model to be able to define the vision they want their customer to have in terms of marketing effort, and mostly using this model to promote their new features. And if this year we got a new model, even though the flywheel was here for a while, is because now AI is taking more and more importance in our daily life as a business. And basically, AI is revolutionizing the way we create content and the way our content got discovered as well. So that's why we create this new model to help us implement AI in the best way possible in our business. As I mentioned, when HubSpot proposed a model is also to showcase their new product features, and most of those new features are based on AI. If you followed HubSpot new product features for the last 2 years, they try to find their way on how they will implement AI. It was not really convincing, but now with this new loop marketing model, I think they kind of find their way to make the AI work for our daily life. Now that we explained why they might have need a new marketing model, let's dig into what this loop marketing is really about. So the idea of the new loop marketing is a 4-stage process that go infinite. So we have the Express stage, Tailor stage, Amplify stage, and Evolve stage. So we recognize the way HubSpot use model, which is like a virtuous cycle. So this time is a virtuous loop. But the point is you have a methodology that can become more and more powerful through the time you're using it. So before digging into each of those 4 stages, let's give us a small introduction. So Express is the concept of redefining who you are. The idea is to take the time to define your taste, your tone, your point of view, and make it match with an ideal customer profile to make sure even if you use AI, you keep a brand consistency and you keep what makes you unique in your communications. Then the stage Tailor is basically how you do personalization in your communication with your leads or your clients. And that's not new, but most of the people think personalization in communication should be a gadget to trick people into thinking you write this email manually. But now the idea of using personalization in your communication is to be able to target the most relevant needs or goal your specific audience is facing right now. Then we have Amplify. The idea is before, when you could deal all your communication through your website or your YouTube channel, etc., or your social media. Now, the way prospects and clients are digging for information is way more diverse. You have the traditional channels such as social media, blog, YouTube, or email list, but now community-driven websites have become more and more present, such as forums and mostly Reddit. And also now a lot of people are looking for information through LLMs such as ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, etc. The idea of this Amplify stage is to be able to promote your message through those new canals to make sure your message is visible through those new traffic opportunities. And the last stage is Evolve. The idea is to be able to quickly have information about what's working, what's not, and how to implement iterations to make better and better results using AI. And as I said, this loop marketing model is the best way to showcase HubSpot's new AI features. And in this video, we will just do a short introduction about all those new tools, but I will create a video for each of these new features that go in detail on how to use it, why to use it, and the best practice for using it. So if you're ready, let's go to the first stage, which is express who you are. So in order to be more efficient, you will use more and more AI to generate content. If you already try to generate AI, it will be a bit flat and you will lose what makes you unique in your way of communicating communicating. So the idea of Express is to give to AI your brand identity, to make AI understand who is your target customer, and to be able to generate content that will express your brand in the best way for this target audience. That's why they divided their Express part into 3 different points, which is create your ideal customer profile. You can use AI now to dig in your CRM to find relevant information such as reviews, calls, comments, or community chatters to be able to don't guess who is your ideal customer profile, but back this profile with real and relevant data. Then you will need to craft your style guide. So basically you will give to HubSpot everything that makes you unique, what makes your brand what it is, what makes you different for your competitors, and all the information AI needs to make sure every time they generate content is through your own voice. And the last part is generate campaign concepts. The idea is to take your style guide and your ideal customer profile to design really personalized and relevant campaigns. And to do that, HubSpot released 3 tools that are really matching this Express stage. First, you have Breeze Assistant, which is already available. Normally, if you go to HubSpot and you click on Assistant, you will be able to ask every information you need on your CRM. It's this assistant that will help you dig information to create your ideal customer profile. Once again, I will not go into detail in this video because it will be too long, but in the next video I will publish, I will create my own ideal customer profile using Breeze Assistant to put that into practice and to see what it's really capable of. The new features HubSpot released for this stage is a brand identity. So you can find it under content and brand here. Make sure you subscribe to the beta to access it. And basically HubSpot automatically will kind of define what they think your brand is about. So you will have the brand kit, so you will have the brand voice that you can like modify if HubSpot didn't get everything about it. You can edit the personality, the default tone, the mission, the term to avoid, the replacement rules for case sensitive, or the inclusivity. You can also add a lot of additional context such as industry classification, customer sentiment, competitive landscape, content themes, tech stack, and social responsibility. So that will give a general context for HubSpot to understand who you are. You can go to data sources and give it more information regarding your company profile, your ideal customer profile that you would have generated before, the marketing strategy you're about to apply, and your different products and services. And once that's done, you will be able to use it and to apply it when generating blog, email, pages or LinkedIn pages, or social media posts. So basically, it's extra work to do to give HubSpot AI more context to then save time later when generating unique piece of content. And the last tool for the Express stage is the Marketing Studio, which is, I think, what will replace campaigns that we used to know. And that's kind of cool. I didn't really try it that much, but I will make a dedicated video for this Marketing Studio tool. Basically, AI will ask you what is your goal, what is your audience, and they will give you like a per default campaign detail that you can modify. You can add images and documents. You click on generate and it will generate you a landing page, a form, marketing email sequence, social content for LinkedIn, social paid ads, and SEO optimized blog content. So I guess it needs to be reworked a bit for sure, but it's just a good way to put the first tone of your new campaign to save a lot of time and to get more guidance into how to generate those new leads. What I love about this tool is not only AI-generated stuff, it's also a good way to organize your campaign. So you have a calendar tab, which will give you a clear idea about which content will be published when. You have a board, a good way to track the creation of your campaign, and you have the classic table that will list all the assets that are linked to this specific campaign. In terms of AI is not that much the point for this specific tool, I guess. It's just a better way to organize your marketing efforts. So now that we created a good campaign based on your own style and our new ideal customer profile, the idea is to go to stage 2 and to tailor messaging to your customer needs. So like I said before, the goal of personalization is not to pretend you're a real person communicating one-on-one to your clients, but is to personalize your message based on their goals, based on their objection, based on their pain points to the good person at a good moment. And for that, you will have a lot of tools that HubSpot give us with their new release. So you can enrich your data. So basically you can gather behavioral signal, intent data, and contextual information. More than fixed information you can get about your leads, you will be able to get triggers and more context about what they are doing right now and where they are in their buyer journey. Based on the data you will get, you will be able to create smart segments, so smart lists that will be based on the enriched data and intent signal of your ideal customer profile leads. And then you will be able to make your content personal. So as I said, it's just not a hey first name. The idea is to create dedicated piece of content such as landing pages, email, ads, CTAs, etc. that you can adjust automatically based on the person that will visit those assets. And of course, they don't want to scare us, so you will always be able to check what the AI is releasing. It will be more like an assistant than a full automated machine. So for that, you have 3 different tools, which is AI-powered segmentation. So as I said, you will be able to segment your database based on specific behavioral patterns and engagement. I didn't find the way to use it yet. I guess I didn't join the good beta, but of course I will make a video about it. You have the personalization agent that is kind of amazing because it will help you take a landing page or a CTA for now and ask AI, okay, I want this landing page to talk more to this specific persona. And automatically HubSpot will create a clone version of this landing page with the most relevant information for this specific persona and will propose this page automatically to the contacts in your database that match this specific persona. And the AI-powered email, that's another great asset to have in our HubSpot. It will be the same as for landing pages. So you will be able to create clones of existing email that are tailored for more specific personas. And it will also give us the possibility to play with dynamic tokens, I think they call it like that, or dynamic segment token. So the idea is that now the personalization token is not only based on properties, so data you store in your CRM, but you can put a prompt to generate a token that will be really specific to the unique receiver of this email. So basically in the prompt you can ask the AI to get more information about the company this lead is working on and to write a small sentence about the unique needs this company is facing right now. Then we have the Amplify across channels. So that's the part I'm not the most fan about. The idea is to be able to deduplicate your power of content creation to be able to be everywhere at the same time. So for that, you will be able to build your content strategy using the Marketing Studio. You will be able to optimize your channel mix. The thing is, to use channel mix, you need to have a specific features of HubSpot, which is only available in Content Pro. Basically, you publish a piece of content and it will reuse it to create Instagram Reels, Instagram Carousel, LinkedIn social posts, YouTube video, shorts, everything. The idea is like you create one content with one message and HubSpot will help you generate content for all different platforms. I'm still a bit worried about how can they transform like a blog post into like a performing Instagram Reels, for instance. So I'm not sure about it. Of course, as I said, I will make a video to try it for real and see the result, and we will be able to have a real opinion after that moment. So extract more format and channel value is linked to the same marketing mix feature. So you can activate targeting ads and creator. You can use AI to scale content creation. So basically the Marketing Studio part I showed you before. And you can optimize each channel for conversion because the way you will convert on Instagram is not the same as how you will convert on email or on landing page, etc., etc. So HubSpot help you deal with all of that. That is backup with our Marketing Studio already presented, the AEO grader, which is like the SEO science for AI. That will help you see how your brand is perceived by AIs. And the most game changer features is a customer agent. Basically, HubSpot released a marketplace of AI agents that are basically here to do everything. You can have an AI agent that will be specialized in your social posts, in identify lost deal trends, managing your blog content, basically everything that AI agentic can do. HubSpot try to implement it directly within this marketplace. Of course, every time you will use it, it might cost credits, so you need to be careful. But that's a huge topic. I can't wait to dig in more deeper. But as those agents are connected with your brand identity, with your ideal customer profile, with your CRM data, and all your content you already created, it might be a huge game changer in terms of how you deal with day-to-day activities. And to finish those 4 stages, you have the Evolve, which is like learn fast and act faster. The idea is to be able to get a live feedback loop to make sure you're more and more efficient in every part of your business. You have AI to predict which customer and campaigns are most likely to convert and to identify the weak spot before you go live. So basically you can pre-test a marketing asset before going all in on it. As every HubSpot report can show, you can monitor real-time performance, but they get better at analyzing anomalies so you can act faster based on those results. Apparently, they got way more efficient and faster for A/B testing on your different marketing assets. I can't wait to see what it is really about, and never stop optimizing. The idea is every time you do an implementation, it will make you more and more optimized until you reach the perfect theoretical result. And for this stage, you have also 3 different tools, which is marketing analytics. So basically it's our classic dashboard and report tab, but I guess they will add more and more AI features such as the anomaly feature. You can connect HubSpot with ChatGPT and the power of deep research, and you have email engagement optimization, which is, I guess, the new A/B testing tool for emailing. So that was a short introduction on what is Loop Marketing Model that HubSpot keep telling us about. My first conclusion is that theoretically it seems amazing because having this virtual loop that makes your marketing better and better is really a great idea, but realistically it's kind of ask us to create a really complex and complete with clean data machine before being able to use the full potential of that loop. And we all know that our resources and time are limited, so I'm not sure we can directly apply this methodology as much as they want us to think. And also for the Amplify stage, I still think like being everywhere is not that much importance. I still believe that focusing on one channel is more relevant than just trying to be everywhere without like putting any effort or expertise in it. Even if AI is supposed to make your life easier, I would use AI to maximize my productivity on my YouTube channel, for instance. And the second conclusion I have for this specific loop marketing model is it's mostly the way for HubSpot to promote their AI features, in my opinion, which is great. I'm really happy they finally found a way to use AI in their tool in a smart way. But I'm really wonder how many companies will apply this perfect loop marketing theory. I will conduct kind of an experiment on this channel, and I will try to apply this loop marketing model to my own business using all the different tools HubSpot release in that sense. In the next week, you can expect a dedicated video for each of those new features that will go in detail about what it is, how to use it, the best practices. And at the end, I will create a master video that will document all the processes I use to apply this loop marketing model on my business and see if this model is applicable for small or even one-person business. The result of this experiment will be to create a new lead magnet that will help you apply this loop marketing model efficiently in your business. So if you're interested to apply this loop marketing model into your HubSpot, you can find in the description below a link to get this guide for free. So it was Greg. I hope you found this video useful. It was just a small introduction about this new HubSpot vision. If you like it, don't forget to put a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment which tool you're most excited about, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel to make sure you don't miss any new videos. I wish you a great week and see you soon.